In an interview to an Arabic TV channel, it is seeming that a leader from Hamas has given a supposed list of reasonings as to why the attack that triggered this entire conflict took place. We're talking, of course, of the October 7th Hamas attack on parts of southern Israel, in which Hamas sent out militants and missiles into part of Israel. This was the initial trigger to what we're seeing play out right now in the Middle East. Now, in an interview to Arabic TV, Hamas leader Ghazi Ahmad has seemingly explained the logic of that attack. He said that the Palestinian issue is now back on the table. The United Nations is openly asking why Israel has taken this action. Take a look. This is the interview. Then we'll connect with reporters for more.
العملية هي كانت
من ناحية النتائج العسكرية.
تمام، بس بدي أقول هي عملية عسكرية محضة، كانت موجهة إلى الجنود والى الثكنات العسكرية التي تحيط بقطاع غزة، وبالتالي هي لم تكن لا موجهة لا لمدنيين زي ما بقول ولا لأي غرض آخر. كان الهدف هو الدخول في العمق والسيطرة على المناطق العسكرية وخطف الجنود وإحداث كما قلت كسرة هيبة وكسرة المنظومة العسكرية والأمنية الإسرائيلية التي كانت تتبجح بأنه أحد لا يستطيع أن يصل إليها ولا يستطيع أن يتغلب عليها ولا يستطيع أن يسيطر عليها. إحنا في خلال 6 دقائق، بديش أقول 6 ساعات، استطعنا بالفعل أنه نكسر كل الحاجز الإلكتروني ومنظومة الإنذار المبكر والمراقبة ووجود الدبابات والأسلحة والجنود المدججين. خلال 6 دقائق كنا قد سيطرنا عليها عدد بسيط من المقاتلين، وبالتالي أنا أعتقد هذه أحد.
Okay, my colleague Abhishek with us to bring us more context. Abhishek, as abhorrent as the October 7th attack was, it is natural for the Hamas leader to defend this attack. Can you tell our audiences more about his supposed reasoning for it?
Well, it's the reasoning that he has given that, the 3 reasons that is mostly talked about. To a great extent, he seems to be right, because the world has become aware of the much talked about invincibility of Israel. And its entire defense system and its intelligence, the way it was created. The entire setup had got a huge blow in the wake of that 7th October terrorist attack. Also, with a counter-offensive that Israel has done, and probably Hamas knew that Israel will come with full force to kill Hamas terrorists, and in that context, there will be severe casualties, which will attract the attention of the world leaders. So they probably knew very well the counter-offensive will bring the entire Israel-Palestinian issue on the table. And we have seen across the world, people are on the streets. They are talking about the issue of Palestine. There is a large protest against Israel. So to a great extent, the issue of Israel versus Palestine is also back on the table, and the world has started talking about it. So if that is what Hamas wanted to achieve, I think a lot of it they have been able to achieve, but at a very huge cost. 7,000 people, 7,000 civilians in Gaza have been killed. About 1,500 people. That is what the Israeli government has given figures. 1,500 Israelis were killed on 7th of October, including more than 200 soldiers. About 222 hostages are trapped in Gaza. Humanitarian aid and assistance is totally blockaded in Gaza. So it is almost a catastrophic situation in Gaza, which is of the making of Hamas and their entire ballgame that this Ghazi Ahmad is talking about.
Abhishek, if you could also tell our audiences, in this interview, does the leader refer to the humanitarian loss, the human loss that's taken place in Palestine so far? As you were pointing out, 7,000 people, mostly women and children, that have lost their lives. Does he refer to that in the interview?
Well, the way Hamas operates, they think that they are there, they are fighting for a cause, and in that line of duty, if they are killed, it will be a martyrdom. So in that context, every Hamas recruit or every Hamas terrorist is trying to do something great in his life and get killed and get martyrdom. That is the brainwashed ideology of Hamas people. So when about 900 terrorists were killed in the wake of 7th of October terrorist attack, Hamas people didn't say that they were killed. They said that all these people have been martyred. Even now, when Israelis are trying to kill Hamas leaders, their network, their entire infrastructure, everyone is calling them martyrs. In fact, in the major part of the Muslim world also, people are calling these terrorists as a martyr. So it's just a discourse that has a history to it, that why this is happening and why Israel-Hamas conflict has reached to a level where now there is a total incommunicado between the two sides. It doesn't look like it's going to be solved in the days to come, and probably something that has bit calmed down in the last 15, 20 years has again flared up to a situation where for the next decade at least we cannot see any guarantee of peace or truce that will happen between the Israelis and Palestinians living in Gaza.
Okay, all right. Abhishek, thank you for bringing us that. Let's return right now to a domestic story.